Hi guys, how are you? So, cost plans. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about cost plans and the importance of them. I believe they're very important for multiple reasons. To get cost certainty, to be able to get an accurate budget, to see what you can actually afford, which will impact design, size, shape, configuration of your home, to stop out blowouts, to have a comparison against builders if you get few tenders back, and in some situations I've only ever got one tender back, so you have some sort of analysis to benchmark contractors, to try to preempt risk and stop it, to gauge your cash flow, your financing for your cash flow, and then your bank loans as well. So it's an overall package of information that you don't have otherwise. It's of huge importance, because if you don't have it, and I've seen friends of mine who live a mile and a half away from each other doing more or less the same type of work, getting radically different information. And on that basis of that information, they were making life-changing decisions. One to sell their house and move, and another one of them to do more work. So thankfully, with a little bit of shared information, neither one of those things happened. But blowouts can, risk can, unforeseen things do happen from the cost plan stage to the actual final tender. They can be design scope, they can be change in methodology, they can be structural change, and they can also be client spent. So there is items that do change over time. And if we actually look at the cost plan itself, so I set up a system. Uh, I'm a big believer in systems. Why? Because systems have inbuilt enablers and blockers and safeties, so, and cross pollinations. And even within this, I would use square meter rates, but only to validate a more detailed cost plan. I do not use square meters alone. Square meters alone do not give you finishes, complexity, access. They don't give you current market status. They're throwaway simplisticness when it comes to making life-changing decisions. So the first tab is just to give you an insight into how to use the document. I give two documents, one in Excel format and then one in a report from my perspective, from a QS perspective. Then we have an input page with key metrics on it, area, space, and we also added in contingencies and fees. Then we got the actual plan itself based into elementary elements, from preliminaries to demolitions to foundations to insulation, walls, tilings, floors, roofing, external works as well. And that allows us to have a rate library. Rate library is, these are based upon live projects, and that's why the square meter rate can be very misleading, because I based them on the last 4 projects that I've got live tenders from, and I work for both homeowners and builders, so that information keeps working both sides, keeps my information alive and reinforces and re-endorses each other. Then you got a library here of rates itself, of preliminary rates, and about 1/4 of total spend is going to be by the client. Windows, doors, utilities, roof lights, sanitary wares, tiling, flooring, all of these items are going to be there. Then I do a risk analysis as well. Then later you can add in a tender analysis here, and then you also then have the actual plan itself, which can be adapted and changed as information comes. And that's the most important thing. It's a non-static document. Because it's in Excel, it can be changed as design changed. And anything you buy, it's like Tesco's, literally. Anything you buy goes into the basket and is going to be charged more. So we have to be careful of spend, and then we can export it. So that's why it's important, why I put effort into it. And I'll also show you another video, guys, of how I do a report along with this. Thanks for sharing your time, really appreciate it. Thank you very much.